Aloha. Evan Jenkins ko inoa. I'm an art teacher here at Kamehameha Elementary, Maui. I work with kindergarten through 5th grade. For me, art class is an experimental time for the kids. When they start at the kindergarten and 1st grade level, they're really just delving in. They're learning, about different medium. But as we develop, and throughout the grades, we start to introduce more culturally specific lessons, and they will start to see themselves within the lessons more and more as we ask for their personal identity, things from their ohana, to be brought to class in some cases where it is integrated in the art. A more recent lesson that we've been developing over the last few years in collaboration with Homeroom Kumu is a mask making assignment. And we identified that cultures around the world use masks in many different ways. When you put on the mask, you often assume an identity. And so bringing that to our classroom, we're also inspired by our local artist, Noah Harders. He's a florist, but also has gone in a huge direction with mask making, and it's all natural and found objects. So using that as a kind of a jumping point, we not only explore our own campus and try to pull materials from our natural environment here on campus, definitely calling out ʻAʻapueo as like a place that we come every day, and then things that make it special. We visit the wili wili trees, we talk about all the native parts of native plants on campus and the parts of campus that are special. And so the kids get to actually gather and bring back. And then they're also called to go home and to talk to their ohana and find maybe something from their special place or from their own yard. And it's things that they bring, and then we build a mask from the natural materials with kind of this idea, if you've seen Noah Harder's work, to be inspired from that. By doing that, the students also reflect on the process. They also wear the mask. We take a photo of them, and it sort of brings out this personal pride and this identity in that piece. In the mask making project, specifically haumāna, bringing things from home, objects such as some families obviously go shell hunting, and it was a really special piece that, designed with shells. We also had other haumāna just bringing very simple items from their yard, a flower that dried really nicely, and just that layering effect and the way that they handle the material, just really beautiful, and the touches that they put on, the care, the pride they put into their work really showed through. We're in our 2nd year with this project, and so just really excited to see some of the kids. They come from all over the island, and so just telling them about their own regions, their own ahupua'a, kind of telling them spring break's coming up, you have that chance to go home and really kind of go out to that special place and bring something from there. And then in that reflection process too, they get to kind of explain where our objects come from, who maybe gathered it with them, the conversations that were had in that. And that's been a really fun process. And working with the Homeroom Kumu too, they go pretty deep into the part of before they write down a lot of things about the places they're from and their ohana that kind of go into the beast from the very beginning. In light of cultural healing and using arts to find personal identity, I feel like this project really does bring out a pride in their place, a pride in their ohana. In that simple fact, brings a lot of cultural healing in a sense that they may even call out their family's old family names, old family places in the process. Putting the mask on, they can kind of assume an identity that is based on the objects from their surroundings. And that really grounds them in this place of Maui, in their own ahupua'a, in ʻAʻapueo at school. And in that way, they're wearing it. It builds that pride.